Alright, welcome back to Travis Strikes Again. No More Heroes. We are going to head into the next game in the Death Drive. Life is Destroy. We got this, of course, from doing the little story content.
I will be back.
Oh, I love that Travis just has such stupid things to say in this game. All the lines that they have him do in this game are so stupid. From this point forward, we're gonna get a little intro to the game, which is one of my favorite parts of the game. Just seeing what they do with the intros to set up this particular level. We didn't get to see the first one, but we will see it later. So let's take a look.
Die! 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 Oh, fuck! Why do you live? The hours of famine. The wrath of Satan. Why aren't you dead? So, you like games? Let's play a game of death. Guilty. 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 Choose. Choose. No! 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 Please no! No! Mommy! 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 Excellent.
What an incredible intro. Like, seriously, that's so good. Such a Suda thing to do, I feel like. So this is Life is Destroy. So, all the levels from here on out are going to have some sort of a gimmick to them. They all have a hook so that it's not just running through corridors, killing enemies the entire time. So, this one, as you can see, is... The other one was top-down, but this one's much farther away, and there's kind of a puzzle element to it. I will say that I think the camera might be too far away. So, there was something that I wanted to do actually before I started this Let's Play, which I tried to do the other day, but did not work out in my favor, unfortunately, is I wanted to do like a little quick look at Let It Die. I mean, I still could, but not in the way that I wanted to. Because there's some story stuff in the beginning of Let It Die. You know, you get some kind of cutscenes, you get some interactions with Uncle Death, who's a great character. But I've already started the game, and apparently I just figured, oh, I'll download it on PS5, it'll start me from the beginning again. But apparently your saves are saved on their servers, so they have my save data. So it's just attached to my name, so I wouldn't be able to start from the beginning unless I paid, you know, $10 to do a 1 month PlayStation Network online kind of deal, and then just played like 20 minutes of the game, and I don't think that's worth it, so I will not be doing that. Because, you know, there's some tie-ins to this game. The Death Drive is from that. I'd like to see some stuff be brought back into No More Heroes 3. I'd like to see some mentions. Obviously, if Uncle Death showed up in that game, that would be quite incredible. So Doppelganger is the big bad of this stage. He's the guy that you saw with the scarf in the intro. I think he's a pretty cool design. He looks like he's from something else. Like, I swear to God, I've seen this guy before, but I don't think he is. He's just from this game. So speaking of things that are from other games, we saw that some characters from the Silver Case in the last video, in the Travis Strikes backstory. And I said that I never played it, so I kind of was like, oh, you know what, I have other Suda games. You know, I've enjoyed, like, Killer 7, this game, No More Heroes, Lollipop Chainsaw, stuff like that. And I figured I might as well give that one a shot, and luckily enough for me, they are re-releasing that on the Switch, both games, in just a week or so from when I'm recording this, but it'll have most likely come out by the time this video is out. So I think that should be cool. I like a good visual novel, and those are good on Switch. Just lay down, play them. So these guys, if you see one of these guys in an encounter, you're going to want to focus on them because they just spawn enemies endlessly. I don't think they ever stop until you kill them, so you're really going to want to just get rid of them as soon as humanly possible. Yeah, they're not that bad. Thankfully, they don't take a whole lot of hits to kill. I do believe this level is going to start introducing some of my least favorite enemies in the entire game. So that is, in fact, not something to look forward to. And each one of these houses that you clear out, you get a toilet, so the checkpoints in this are varied. I do actually end up gaming over in this level because there's a part of it that is no fun, and I've genuinely never liked, and this was one of those speed bumps where I was like, if I ever Let's Play this, I really don't want to do that level. But I must have misremembered what happens when you game over, or they fixed it or something, but I could have sworn I died in a level and I had to start the whole thing over again. But you have toilets, basically, are checkpoints in this game. And if you game over, you can choose which toilet you want to start from. So you have like 6 or 7 to choose from in this level, and you just choose the last one that you were at. I feel like that wasn't in there initially, but also I could just be a complete dumbass and forgot about that. But yeah, they did a lot of, like, kind of stealthy updates to this game where they added a lot of stuff in, so I wouldn't be surprised if this game is gaslighting me into thinking that things existed when they didn't. Or vice versa. This is where I think you really start to notice that the soundtrack in this game is, like, really good. It's, like, really, really good. The other No More Heroes games always have really great soundtracks, but I really just feel like this is above and beyond. You know, I like their kind of minimal use of the No More Heroes theme, because this isn't really a No More Heroes game. yeah, I mean, some of the songs that are in this game later on are just unbelievably good. It's insanity. So yeah, you can see this is the big gimmick of this level, is you have those playing cards that you gotta kind of switch with. And you gotta flip them around to be able to get to where you want to go. Initially, this is not that bad, and I would have liked it probably better if this is how the entire level played out, but that is not the case. They introduced something very annoying that kind of sets this all into disarray, I guess I would say. It changes the entire way that this level is played at a certain point, and I don't like it. I like that even though you don't really get to see these characters and you don't really get to interact with them very much, they do give you a lot of backstory on these characters. They let you care about them, I think is a very good thing. So this chip is very useful. I would say it almost breaks the game. It just allows you to heal. This is one of those things that I think I specifically mentioned this before, that if they bring back this glove and the skill chips in No More Heroes 3, which they are, I feel like this one can't be in it. Like, certain ones that are in this game just genuinely cannot be in the game. And I really feel like this one can't be. There's no way to balance the game correctly if you can just heal yourself in a character action game like that. But hey, maybe they'll do it, maybe they won't, I don't know. Get the hell out of here. I would say, I think by the end of this level, maybe even by the end of this video, we get all the chips that I really use. They might all be equipped currently, actually. So these guys are kind of annoying. They're not the most annoying enemies in the game, but they're pretty annoying, because they just block everything you do. So push them, use the skill chips on them, I would say. What was I talking about? I feel like I was in the middle of saying something. I don't know. That's gone. That train of thought is gone. Bye-bye. See ya. Just like that enemy, that thought is gonzo, baby. And we got another turlet opened up here. I do like, you know, that is one of the things that I think is genuinely very good about this game, is that not every level is the same. You basically do the same thing, you know, you're running around killing enemies, but each level does have a very specific gimmick that sets them apart, except for the first level, which stinks, and I've talked about that. Even though this level introduces something that I genuinely do not like and do not enjoy and do not think was a good addition to this level, I do think that this is overall still way better than the first level, and still a very fun level. You know, it's got great music, and overall I would say it is a win in my book. Speaking of Killer 7, which I was just talking about, sort of, they released that in HD like a couple years ago for the PC, and I'm not a PC guy, I don't really care, but that would be pretty neat if they re-released that literally on any console. You know, I like to have a controller in my hand and look at the TV and play a video game, and Killer 7 is great. I have it on the GameCube, but I feel like that's a game that probably aged very well in terms of the graphics. I can see that being, like, still looking very good. But yeah, I would like to see them do that. I don't know if there's like a weird rights issue, because I don't know if Capcom owns that or not, which must be a very strange thing to have to deal with, because I don't think Capcom published the HD version, but surely they own that game, right? I mean, that was part of the Capcom 5. And I am proud to admit that I own all 4 games in the Capcom 5. I mean, how do you name it the Capcom 5 and then cancel one of the games so that only 4 came out. I mean, all of those games are fantastic. There's Resident Evil 4, Beautiful Joe, Killer 7, and PNO3. They're all really great games. And it was Phoenix Rising, I think was the name of the one that got canceled, which is ironic, because it never came out, but it's called Phoenix. And the whole purpose of the Capcom 5 was like, we're gonna give 5 exclusive GameCube games. And of course, you know, I mean, Resident Evil 4 is on every console known to man. Beautiful Joe is on PS2 now as well. Killer 7, I think they brought that to PS2. I'm not sure. And, I mean, Piano 3, I think, is the only one that stayed a GameCube exclusive, mostly because I bet nobody else other than myself has ever played that game. When it comes to cheddar cheese, it's aged 2 years or nothing. Learn to tell the difference. I agree, Bugstra. Or Bug Extra. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I just assume it's Bugstra. That's how I've been pronouncing it. And by the way, I kept saying, like, oh, Disco Elysium shirts in this game. That's weird. I feel like Disco Elysium came out, like, years after this game. Because for whatever reason, I thought that this game came out in 2017. I really don't know why. Even though there's literally a video on this channel of me receiving the game. I was playing Spider-Man on the PS4, Let's Playing it, and Travis Strikes Again got delivered to my house, and I was like, oh, let me go get that. So there's literally evidence of me knowing that this game came out in 2019. But also my entire concept of time is just gone since, you know, COVID happened. It just, time does not exist. It does not progress as we once remembered it to. So we are coming up on the end of this video. I think it's a solid start to this level. It does get a little mixed for me as it goes on, but it is a very good level. And great music. What else is... Why is there so much longer in this video? What am I doing? I don't know, I guess I'm just walking out. Oh, right. I tried to talk to him again, but you can't really talk to them. Anyway, see you next time when we play through more of Life is Destroy.